What is simple inheritance? See, this is simple inheritance. Assuming that there is a class A which has few attributes and few functions, right? And this is class B. It also have certain attributes and certain functions. Now what will happen that B class is inheriting the A class. First thing, the class which is being inherited is known as superclass or base class. The class which is inheriting it is known as derived class or subclass. Now what will happen? The object of A class can access the attributes and functions of A class only, right? But because B class is inheriting means getting in gift, right? Because the B class is inheriting the class A, not only the object of B class can access the attributes and functions of B class, it can also access the attributes and functions of A class too. Now this is the power of inheritance. Now we'll understand the concept of simple inheritance by invoking the constructor of the base class. Here there's a rect class, it has a parameterized constructor. Again triangle class, it has a parameterized constructor. This is lecture 18. In lecture 16 we've understood the concept about the classes and the concept about the default and parameterized constructor. If you haven't seen that lecture, I am providing you the link of the playlist. You can see all the videos. Then it will become very easy for you to understand the concept of this inheritance. See now, we understand the program from this main function. You are making the object of rect class by name rect obj, and you are taking two parameters 10 and 20. So compiler will understand that while creating this object rect obj, two arguments 10 and 20 are passed. So the compiler will search for a parameterized constructor with two parameters. If compiler will not find the parameterized constructor with two parameters, it will get you an error. So this 10 and 20 will be assigned to these two parameters x and y, and from x and y these values 10 and 20 will be assigned to the length and breadth attribute of this rect obj, right? Cursor will come over here, a line will be displayed, area of rectangle is, this rect area function will be invoked and it will return the multiplication of 10 and 20. Now here you are creating a object trg obj of triangle class and you are passing two arguments. Obviously the Python will search for a parameterized constructor and this 10 and 20 will be assigned to these parameters x and y. Now this is the main line of this program. As I told you that the class which is inheriting is known as the subclass and the class which is being inherited is known as superclass or base class. So what you're saying, you are invoking the parameterized constructor of superclass. Now this rect class is a superclass of this triangle class because triangle class is inheriting the rect class, right? And while invoking the parameterized constructor, you are taking these two arguments x and y which were received from here. So this 10 and 20 were assigned to these x and y parameters, and this 10 and 20 are taken while invoking the parameterized constructor of the superclass, that is the rect class. So this 10 and 20 will be assigned to the length and breadth attribute of trg object. Got it? After that the cursor will come over here and the values of x and y will be assigned to the base and height of trg object. So the trg obj will be having four attributes: length and breadth set to value 10 and 20 and base and height set to value 10 and 20. This line area of rectangle is will be displayed. You are invoking the rect area function through trg obj object. Cursor will come over here. Multiplication of length and breadth, that is 10 and 20, will be returned here. Again area of triangle is, this is the text displayed. trg area function is invoked through the trg obj object. Half into 10 into 20. The result of the expression will be written and displayed here. So this is the technique to invoke the constructor of the base class. So the main focus of this program was to understand how to invoke the constructor of the base class, that is the superclass. Now let us run this program. Let's copy it in the Spider ID. I'll just paste it. I'll run it. See, this area of rectangle is 200 is displayed by invoking of rect area object through rect obj object, and this area of rectangle is displayed through invoking of rect area function through trg obj, that is the object of the triangle class, and this is the displaying of triangle of area by invoking the trg area function through the triangle object. Now because triangle class is inheriting the rect class, there is no need of creating an object of rect class. You can always calculate the area of rectangle through the object of triangle class also. So I am commenting out these lines. Now I am running it again. See, area of rectangle is calculated through the triangle object and area of triangle is also being computed through the object of the triangle class.